All right, hello again. We're gonna do another sketchbook tour, flip through, whatever, what have you. I'm trying to be quiet because it's like 4 in the morning, and I don't want to wake up my neighbors. Um, so, yeah, let's just get into it. Cool, like bat creature guy. Actually, still really like that guy. Random face. I don't know why I did a stop sign. And this one, oh, look at that, more cinnamon roll ears. This one's probably from, probably like maybe like 2.5 years ago at this point. I think I just had a bunch of ink, like ink wash I was trying to use up. So might as well just do random studies, doing shadow studies and stuff, which I've pretty much not done in a long time now. Kind of a self-portrait, kind of not, but it's based on a photo of me, just trying to get better at expressions. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's like some like weird cosmic machine. Oop, like little satellites or something, like transmitting. I don't know, you know, it's just one of those things where you just start drawing and then it becomes what it becomes. But I like it. Oh, it's just two faces. I do not remember doing that, but I like that shape and that kind of abstract, fun squiggliness to that. Ooh, rough face. Just, I probably saw some building looking at photos that has that kind of setup and was like, oh, that'd be cool to draw. A lot of the time with stuff from reference, it's just the fact that because I draw like in ink primarily, I'm just trying to like get the shape down. It's kind of like playing music or something when you just draw in ink, where you spend a lot of time just like practicing the same like stuff. That was like kind of some eye I was doing. I kind of don't like hatching a lot, but I was trying to figure out like ways that hatching would look that I would like. So these eyes and stuff are kind of based on that. Just stuff. Another dude. Story ideas, stuff. Some more faces. I'm sure I'm not the only person where when you don't know what to draw, but you're trying to like work on drawing, you just draw faces. Oh, that was for like a pitch for some story anthology called like Purple Eyes or something. And that was just me working on ideas that I had for a story idea. I never pitched it, but I was just trying to draw some stuff to see if I could even draw what I was thinking of. More random stuff. Oh, that guy's cool, like a weird like spaceman kind of look with like the helmet and then the obscured face inside. Oh, kind of a creepy creature. His two eyes, his mouth, and his wild body. More like hatching experiments, obviously. Just coming up with like cool like fake alphabets and stuff. I have a lot of calligraphy pens. It seemed like a natural thing to try. I draw a lot with calligraphy pens. Oh, this was for some like everybody draw like a Jack Kirby or maybe Silver Surfer thing. So that's the surfer in front of Galactus's eye. Creature guy, streetlight, building behind him. Just stuff. This was for a story idea too. And this was gonna be kind of one of the things in the story where these like giant plateau towers in like the middle of like basically like the Midwest, if there were like no buildings or cities. Or maybe the desert. Just somewhere where there's no trees or anything around. Just like landscape, little holes in the ground. Tunnel or whatever. I remember drawing this. I don't remember drawing this because that ink is like weirdly dark in a way. I don't know what it is about it. More like practicing buildings, making them look kind of loose and cool, or trying to. More faces. That face is kind of cool. I don't remember what pen I was doing a lot of this with. Oh, some kind of like alien up in his cockpit, and then his like machine body held together by gravity. Some weird disco ball thing. I never remember having drawn this, and then I flipped through the sketchbook. Oh yeah, that was kind of cool. But you know, another face. I don't mind that one. It's kind of graffiti-y. Just trying stuff out. I do like this eye. I like this like loose face. Just stuff. Oh, that was me working on the surfer thing a little more. Just like quick, trying to get the composition without worrying about the details, kind of stuff. Doing a color palette test, which I never do, but thought it might be worth trying. Didn't ever really do anything with it, so it kind of wasn't ultimately. Page of whatever, little guy right there, but other than that, like nothing. These are actually my sketchbooks, you know, these aren't like professional like sketchbooks or anything. They're like you know, the way some people's sketchbooks are just full of like complete and sort of professional work. This is actually a sketchbook. Trying out stuff. I think in that last video I had some of me working on these like, on these kind of like weird like rock tower spirals. This is probably after, like a decent amount after that last sketchbook, because obviously I'm getting a little more detail. I'm trying to convey that. More shadow work generally. Just working on like interesting lettering, or trying to come up with interesting lettering. Faces. That's with one of those like white gel pens. Like a lot of the white on top of the ink you'll see in the sketchbook is pretty much that exclusively. This was all done with like a like one of those broad tip Copics, because I was basically just trying to get a bunch of different pens that were just straight up black and like all different sizes and shapes, and I thought that would be like a fun, like extreme one to have. So like all this is done with that Copic. This might just be ink where it's a little more filled in, but then again that like white gel pen. Kind of a cool bird. Again, I think that's like a brush pen doing a lot of this. It's not that Copic. And then again, that like white gel pen. Kind of blend through on the other side there. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this outfit was supposed to be. Just again, working in that Copic for cool shapes, which I think all this like collar was done with that too. I was kind of getting into fashion photography at this point. I've kind of always been into fashion photography, but was like really like looking at it more. Or not fashion photography, but fashion illustration. That's definitely more that thick, like that broad tip Copic. And then brush pens or calligraphy pens. Nothing too nice. Just sketches. Trying out that Copic some more faces, more like lettering. Probably because when I was flipping through this book to do this page, I noticed the lettering. I was like, oh, let me work on the lettering some more. More faces. Maybe some lettering and stuff. More faces, pretty rough. So I just covered this page in like a bunch of colored inks, and then just kind of saw some like shapes that I wanted to like end up using after pouring down a bunch of the ink. So that's like where the volcano came from. That's where this dude's whole like body came from, was just sort of like seeing his like silhouette in the red ink, and then doing the face and the hat and all the other stuff on top of him. Really tall guy. Obviously, if he's standing next to a tornado. I kind of like that face. It's simple, but it's like really expressive. Just stuff. That looks pretty. That looks like food or something, but it's like, you know, just like yellow and like green, like watercolor. Because the red there is like from his eyes, where it just wasn't totally dry when I shut the sketchbook. But that yellow might just be from, because that's like kind of dark right there. Someone just leaked through, but yeah. That like weird, gross, like poop mustard color. More faces. I might use like an actual brush for that face. Weird dog guy. Bird. Weird face. Again, just drawing in ink. A lot of it's just like, you just try it. You try to complete it as much as possible to see if anything cool comes out. A lot of time you just end up with stuff like that where you're like, nope, it did not work out. The bird's pretty cool, but that's not working for me. Same thing with this guy. Like, there's stuff that I like, but that's like a brush pen, like running out of ink. And then more ink wash I was probably trying to use up. Creepy wolf dog dude. I actually like this guy. Or I don't mind it as much. Side profile. Well, some of this stuff was me like trying to get some like cool like ideas for eyes. So I thought that would be kind of a neat thing. The rest of his face is pretty junk though. Oh, this guy I did recently, because I was just looking for a sketchbook to draw when I was going outside. And yeah, I actually like that guy a lot. Alright, well that's another sketchbook tour. Thank you for tuning in. If you could like and subscribe the video, it would be helpful, as I'd like to try and do some like live drawing stuff, but I don't have enough subscribers yet. So it's not just me asking in that YouTube way of like and subscribe. I am trying to actually do something with the, I think it's like 50 subscribers or 100 subscribers. But if I get to that number, I'll start doing live drawing streams. So thanks for watching, and yeah.